Today we'll be going over profitable side hustles, profitable online business models. Both of these have the ability to replace your 9-to-5 income and 6-figure potential. So in today's video, we're gonna go over the path of least resistance to making $100 to $150 per day online and websites and tools that could help you out. How does that sound? When it comes to making an income on the internet, there's typically 4 categories that people are interested in regarding their goals. I've heard people's different types of goals over and over, and I could probably narrow it down into one of these 4 things. The first thing is that you want to start a business or income for free. Maybe you're broke. The second category is that you want to start a business or income with absolutely not doing any marketing. Marketing is scary. The third goal is that you want to start a business that makes a lot of cash. Do you want to be a baller and make it rain? And the fourth goal is that you want to start a business that will bring you more time freedom so that you can have cash flow and you can recuperate back your #1 asset in life, which is time. I mean, who doesn't want time freedom? To be able to live your life on your own terms, do whatever you want on a Sunday afternoon and live wherever you want. So if time freedom resonates with you, go ahead and type in time freedom in the comments and let's get to this video. Let's talk about a side hustle / business model that you guys may be familiar with, and that is e-commerce. Now, when I first got started online, my first business model was e-commerce. I did drop shipping with Shopify, and I also did print on demand with Shopify. In the beginning, back at the end of 2016, early 2017, I just wanted a business model that would make me money. I was willing to put in some investment. I was willing to put in the time. I didn't really care what type of method it was to make money online. I just wanted to do it because I really wanted to travel the world. That was my goal. And I wanted a business that was portable, that would be able to bring me an income from wherever I wanted to in the world. And so e-commerce with Shopify was actually my big debut after I left my 9-to-5, and it was the first way I made a proper dollar online. I had a store that sold different types of gadgets. I had a store that was actually a baby store and sold all types of baby clothes and products. And I even had several different print-on-demand stores that sold things mostly in the shoe category and also pillows, I believe. But the shoes were very popular and I was able to print on them. And the cool thing about it is I never had to actually do the fulfillment and ship the products to the customer. Different types of companies did that work for me. And so out of drop shipping and print on demand was definitely my favorite because it was a little bit more flexible. You didn't have to worry too much about the quality of the product because it didn't vary from electronics to gadgets to baby rocking chairs. And with products that had a high variability of quality, it was more so the print on demand shoe with Printify or Printful, or I think it was called Pillow Profits, the print on demand company I used back in the day. But the point is, with print on demand, you get better predictability of what the quality is going to be. And so you guys have asked several questions when it comes down to which e-com platform or website is the best to get started. And I go back to asking you, what are your goals? Are you looking for something a little bit faster to start for free with no credit card? Then Redbubble and Teespring and Amazon Merch are your go-to websites for that. With Redbubble, you can literally start a print-on-demand store for free on your phone. You don't need really anything to get started. You can leverage Canva.com, which is a free website, also an application on your phone to create the designs and upload them onto Redbubble. Redbubble, you get your storefront, the same thing with Amazon Merch. The traffic is done for you and you literally don't need to do anything except for create the product with your design, select the different sizes that you want to offer, the different colors you want to offer, and boom, your print-on-demand store is complete. And now with Teespring, unlike Redbubble and Amazon Merch, which has, millions of visitors to their websites, Amazon obviously billions of users to their website every single month, Teespring, you have no traffic. You're going to have to do the marketing on your own. So if you're an influencer, if you have an audience already, If you have social media accounts with larger followings, then this might be a good option for you because Teespring does not have to do any marketing for you. So their cost of good from the sale that you charge is going to be a little bit lower and you'll get a little bit higher profit margin. And then we have Etsy. Etsy is kind of a little bit of both. You can get started for free and Etsy has a lot of traffic on it. However, the downfall is Etsy does not have print on demand. So you would need to realistically connect your Etsy store to either Printful or Printify because those two print on demand apps integrate directly with your Etsy store. And so if your goal with e-commerce is to make a lot of money and to have some time freedom, then you will obviously have to go the Shopify route and integrate Printful or Printify with Shopify so that you can have a print-on-demand business that you can fully control, where you will have to fully control the traffic, the marketing, the branding of the store, the product research and selection, all of that stuff. And this all means that yes, it's going to be a higher investment with these tools, but you literally have full control to scale the business and to provide a better user experience and customer journey of the shopper that's on your store. And the other thing with going the Shopify route is with Etsy, for example, they could shut down your account for whatever crazy reason they want. My friend Hannah, she has an Etsy store and that store grossed $1 million in its first like 9 or 10 months or something like that. But Etsy shut that store down because of some weird, I think it was a trademark issue with an earring she had. It was crazy, but she then had to go and take all her products and everything to Shopify and start running Facebook ads because it's the safest route. And that was the only way she was able to protect her business. And so to sum it up, with these websites where you can start for free and the traffic and marketing is provided for you, you may be limited to just making $100 a day, $150 a day, as opposed to $500 a day, $2,000 per day, which you can do in scale if you were to go outside and do Shopify with print on demand, for example. And so one other big missing piece that almost all, probably 99% of e-com business owners miss is bookkeeping. Sorry to break it to you, but bookkeeping is probably the most important aspect of your online e-commerce business. And this is a huge mistake that I made in the beginning. I didn't do the bookkeeping and I was actually in charge of the customer fulfillment and keeping track of the books manually. It was actually a nightmare. When tax season came, I had no system in place and it hurt me bad. I thought I could manage the books and all of the transactions myself. Bad idea, and I definitely paid for it later. So when you have an e-commerce business, along comes with the organization of it. You need to be able to track every order, the sales tax, the money that you're making on your e-commerce platform needs to be reconciled with your books, and it all needs to match. And if there's an error in your bookkeeping, it could take hours and days potentially to find the mistake if you don't have a system in place. And that is where today's sponsor, Cinder, comes into place. Now, what is Cinder exactly? It is a smart financial management tool for all online businesses, especially if you're getting into e-commerce. And so what it does is it allows you to synchronize payment systems or e-commerce platforms with accounting. And it allows you to automatically manage your finances instead of having to hire a bookkeeper or having to do it yourself on a spreadsheet or manually. You'll be able to do things like automatically update your profit and loss spreadsheets and balance sheets, and it will accumulate for you everything you need for tax filing. And so as a result, you'll have accurate accounting within the Cinder app, and you'll be all up to date and prepared when it comes to tax season and tax filing. And you can integrate Cinder with the most popular accounting platforms such as QuickBooks, such as Xero, and it also integrates with Shopify, Stripe, PayPal, and so many other native integrations. And some of the best features are that it's really easy to connect. You can set up income categorization and inventory management and so many other features. So if Cinder sounds like the perfect accounting tool that'll help your e-commerce business and help with that time freedom and making a lot more money, go ahead and click the link in the description for a free trial. And if you use the promo code, you can get 20% off a monthly subscription and a 40% off an annual subscription. So let's go, click the link below and try it out today. Okay, now let's talk about the next category of side hustle slash online business that can make you a good living online to replace your 9-to-5 income, and that is building up a website for a brand. It could be a personal brand or a company brand. And so why is a website awesome? I wish I would have had a website more like something like a portfolio website or personal brand website when I first got started. Basically, your website, name.com or whatever it is your home in this big giant internet world, right? And there's so many ways to monetize a website, and we'll get into that in a second. But to clarify what a website is for either a personal brand, portfolio, or a company website is, basically the simple definition is it's a page where people can find you and land on it either through social media or some other form on the internet. It'll have different information about you or your company, different pages so that you could either get in contact, you can demonstrate your body of work, you can demonstrate projects, different things that you've achieved for clients. You can include testimonials. It'll give the viewer the ability maybe to book a call with you, and really just depends on what you want to show on your website. But I think the main thing that it establishes with having a business online is it establishes credibility. Okay, so for example, if you're wanting to go to the bank and take out a loan, or if you're wanting to apply for really anything, you have to almost always provide your website to your company. And you can't really provide your Instagram profile or anything like that. It does have to be a website. So a website is a true way to represent your brand online, and there's so many ways to monetize a website. You can monetize it with affiliate marketing. Let's say you have a page that's your business toolkit where you can put your affiliate links to your #1 recommended products that you're using every day. You can set up a strategy call where people can pay you. They can book it right there and pay you X amount of money per hour so that they could hop on the phone with you and get some advice from you. You could offer all different types of services on your website. You can collect leads from your website, so you can have an opt-in on your website where people can enter in their name and their email, and you can start building a list, which then you could monetize with virtually anything later on down the line. As your website grows, people could actually advertise on your website. So let's say they pay you for advertisement space to put their banner ads and to put different advertisements throughout different articles on your website as it gets more traffic. The ways of monetizing a website are pretty much endless. And so real quick, let's take a moment to go over these concepts and components of a website and talk about these monetization strategies a little bit more. Okay, so basically right here, we have a website. This is your average website, or not average, but normal website that you see any business owner or influencer have. And there's, it's really simple. So let's say my website, for example, is my first and last name.com. So MarissaRomero.com. And, it'll have different pages. So again, it'll have the home page, which I think is really important, obviously, because you're going to want to have a place where they land and it talks about you. It'll have a picture of you and stuff like that. And then it'll have up here like about me, okay, which is going to talk a little bit more about you and your company and that type of thing. And then all the headers and stuff like this will be up here. You could also have like a contact me or contact us or something like that. Another popular thing that I love about a website is to have a toolkit or a page that has information about the different softwares and things that you use in your business, because this is a great way right here to talk about or to practice affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is an awesome way to monetize your website, but a toolkit is really nice because people always ask me, and I'm sure they probably ask you, like, hey, well, what do you use for your camera, your lens, your cryptocurrency application, your stock market this? What do you use to edit your videos? So whatever you want to promote can go into the business toolkit. So you could have other pages like coaching calls, like set up a call with me, set up a strategy call. You can have a page about client successes, stuff like that. And again, if you're interested in a full tutorial, I'll leave that in the link in the description. It'll go over all this stuff so it doesn't look all jumbled. But that's the whole thing with the website is like, okay, when somebody comes to a website, it's like, well, what do you want me to do? because there's buttons all over the place on your website in the different pages that are like, learn more. Some maybe say, download this. Some maybe say, contact us now. And so there's no real one clear to action on what you want the visitor to do. Again, the purpose of this website is to show your body of work, to show your portfolio of maybe you're a photographer or a videographer, or maybe you're a website builder. Whatever it is, this is to show your body of work, who you represent, things like that. So these are the most important components of a website. It's not really meant to sell. The website here is more so for relationship building, if that makes sense. And relationship building could come in the form of what I'm doing today on this YouTube video. You guys are getting to know me and I'm building a relationship with you through my YouTube videos. But let's say you were randomly on Google and you looked up a video about affiliate marketing or making money online and you found one of my videos on my website. This is where a website is pretty powerful because you can read about me, you can read about my team, but also you can set up a blog page on your website. And what a blog page is it's a place where you can write articles, you can have SEO, you can have video to blog where, let's say you have a YouTube channel, you can connect it to this blog page right here and get not only views on your website, but also people that click from your blog to your YouTube channel. That is awesome because that is more free traffic and views from your YouTube channel. So this is a great way to cross promote both your blog with your using your YouTube channel to your blog and vice versa. Okay, so now let's erase all this. And so if you really wanted to take it to the next level with monetizing your website, again, we go back to what are your goals? Are you wanting to start an online business for free? Are you wanting to start an online business without having to do any marketing? Are you wanting to start a website to start a business to make a whole lot of money? Are you wanting time freedom? Well, if you want the latter of the two, right, then you are going to have to really incorporate a sales funnel with your website. And so I've gone over this in a previous video, but basically a website is like, the home. It's like a bunch of information at once. It's not really meant to sell. It's built to establish trust in a relationship, and so you can get to know a person or a brand or company. Whereas a sales funnel is all about selling. It's all about taking a visitor through a buying process to convert them into a customer, a client, right? So that's the main difference. And if you want to monetize a website, then I highly recommend incorporating email marketing with sales funnels. There's lots of platforms to do that. And then here we come again with what are the free options and what are the long-term tools that are going to make you the most money with the most ease. So for example, a lot of people, when they start with email marketing, they go to MailChimp or they go to MailerLite, or even ConvertKit has a free option where if you want to start for free today, you can start collecting leads, start building your list. However, there's a ton of limitations with all three of those tools. For example, with MailChimp, you aren't able to set up automations. MailChimp and also MailerLite, they have a big issue with affiliate marketing, right? So if your goal is to do pure affiliate marketing and market different types of products, then MailerLite and MailChimp are both going to have issues with that because they don't like when their users are just promoting affiliate links. They want them to promote real products and services. So that's definitely a downfall of those two free products. Whereas if you were to go with a tool like ClickFunnels or Kartra or Kajabi, and out of those three, I choose Kartra because it's literally all in one. You don't need an email marketing platform, sales funnel builder, membership capability, because all three of those things are all inside the Kartra tool. And they don't care if you're doing affiliate marketing, you can promote whatever you want, whether it's your own products or somebody else's products. However, on the downfall, Kartra is a little bit expensive for an upfront investment. The month-to-month beginner plan is like $97, I believe. And if you pay for the annual subscription, I think you save, I think it's $79 if you get the annual. And for a lot of people getting started, that's a good amount of money, and I definitely understand. But then at the end of the day, the problem that people run into is like they start with all these free tools that have a bunch of limitations, and at the end, to integrate everything together is pretty much a headache and sometimes impossible because of limitations of the tools. And then they're having to think, okay, well, which tool is going to provide the things that I need for what I'm trying to do online. And that's where tools come into play, like Kartra, and a lot of people use, again, ClickFunnels and Kajabi and ConvertKit, but they had to combine all of those together. And that's why when I was a young entrepreneur, I went with Kartra, because although I had to leverage a credit card to pay the bill for the first 6 months, it paid off in the end, because when I started to make money, it streamlined my processes and it allowed me that time freedom, because there's so many more automation tools with Kartra than there is with any other tool out there. And so when it comes to really monetizing a website, whatever you're setting up, whether it's an affiliate marketing funnel or a coaching funnel for them to book a call with you, all of those things are possible with the Kartra tool. Because what we have basically now for my website, we're using WordPress with Bluehost hosting, and then we have Kartra for all the back end strategies to monetize and also to make a lot of money with being able to have that time freedom. And so I wanted to touch on affiliate marketing real quick, which is a great side hustle / business model, and the different components about it, and what makes what separates a successful affiliate marketer, meaning an affiliate marketer that could just live off of affiliate marketing and nothing else, versus people that are dabbling with affiliate marketing and making a sale here and there. Okay, so a lot of people, they want to just grab a link of a product they want to promote, which is fine. It doesn't matter if it's a digital product, a physical product, a product for a software, a product maybe of a service you're referring, so a referral program per se. What separates the good affiliate marketers from those who are just making a little bit of money is the strategy behind it. So the people that build funnels for their affiliate products are always going to make a little bit more. And I did actually just make a full affiliate marketing tutorial on how to do your affiliate marketing business, so I'll leave that in the description for those of you that are interested. But the point with affiliate marketing is, at minimum, you'll need not necessarily a website, but you'll need sales funnels to really take it to the next level, because it's not going to work if you're just going out there and saying, hey, buy this through my affiliate link. It's like, well, what is it first of all, and why would I need it? So that is where the relationship building with a funnel will definitely come into place. But typically you're going to have some type of investment every single month to invest in a sales funnel building platform. And so if you've made it this far, this is a perfect segue into the video that is coming up next. So I highly encourage you to join me and watch it, which is about money making websites where you can make anywhere from $50 a day to $300 a day. And that video starts right here, right now. So go ahead and click. Now, I've been told by several of my friends, several other business owners, and you guys, my viewers and my subscribers, that I'm really good at two things. That first thing is